Do you find yourself explaining the same thing over and over for Claude? Every new chat, you retype what you want, the tone, the style, and the voice. There's a feature that actually fixes that. You teach Claude something once in terms of how to actually do it. And then after that, Claude will actually be able to reproduce the exact same results every single time because you showed Claude how to do it the right way the first time around. It's called skills, and most businesses have actually not touched it. But businesses pay me to actually help them set this up. So let me show you how it works from zero. And by the end of the video, you will know how to create your own skill. So let's get into it. The entire problem here is that if you don't create skills, you're going to have to repeat yourself all the time, which is super annoying. And as you can see over here, I'm kind of telling Claude like, hey, I need to write a draft. And as you can see, it will go ahead and write a draft just based on the information I share. But if we have a skill that already knows how we want the draft to look like, it will be able to produce the type of results we want. And that's really kind of where skills actually save us time. And before we actually get into creating the skill, because now when you understand that, well, if I don't create skills, I'm going to have to repeat myself for every single thing. I won't be able to write slash skill setup co-work, for example, or slash whatever. Like you can do a lot of slash things over here. For example, have a slash morning as well. So those are kind of some things you can do. But to do that, the first thing we have to do actually is that we have to click at the bottom, and then we have to click on settings. And then we have to click on capabilities. I think this is going to be on for you, but it's just good to check. And what you want to make sure is that this is active over here. That's the only thing. Like just make sure that it's on. And once it's on, then we want to continue to skills. And this is kind of where we can see all of our skills. And right now, the only skill I have is morning and skill creator. And if I click add, then we can go, or we can go to browse, then we can see that there are some skills in here. So of course, the first skill we want to be able to add is actually going to be skill creator. So if I go ahead and uninstall that one and then go back and search skill creator, then you can click on the plus sign and you will be able to kind of add that. And of course, you can add in these skills as well because they're from Anthropic. So you can add in them if you want to, but I will mainly add in skill creator because this will help you write better skills. That's quite literate. So this is the reason for why it's good to have this, because once we start writing our own skills, this will help us write good skills. And the way I want you to think about skills is really that it's essentially an SOP that you kind of confirm once, and then once you're happy with the output, you then go ahead and then reuse that SOP over and over again. That's quite literally it. There's not really much more than that, because the entire goal is to create a skill that produces the same outcome every single time with the input that you give it. And of course, the input should kind of be the same every single time. But as long as the output is always the same, like that we want, then we're good. And that's really kind of the goal here of actually using a skill. If the skill is not producing the same results every single time, I would say that that is kind of a waste, because that doesn't really make much sense. Once we've actually gone into capabilities, we've added in the capability of being able to add in skills. We've added in skill creator because we can do slash skill creator like this. Once we can do that, we're all set. And you can, of course, select chat or co-work. That doesn't really matter too much which one you select. It doesn't matter too much. Like, just select whichever one you want to. And then if you want to, you can select a better model when making the skills. I will say that use a good model for making the skills, because that is probably going to be better for you in the long run than using a worse model that produces a skill that you're supposed to use over and over again. In my case, I can use the most capable model, which is going to be Fable 5. But if you can't use Fable 5, then you can, of course, use Opus 4.8. And you can check the effort at high, extra, or max. I'm going to run Fable. I'm not going to run it at max. I'm just going to run it at medium. That's fine. And then at this point, we're kind of ready, because now we have the skill creator is inputted by writing slash skill creator. We have selected chat. instead, and we have the model as well. What we need to do now is we have to kind of go ahead and essentially explain the skill or whatever it is that we want to build. And I've already kind of prepared that. So what I'm going to do is that I'm just gonna copy that, and this is the line. So this is my uh, runner up for creating my skill. As you can see over here, I share some notes about my business. All of this is normal stuff you will do when you start a new chat. The difference here is that we're turning this into an SOP slash skill so that we can reuse it in the future based on this data. And if I go ahead, I also have a price list that I can add in here. So the price list data also gets added in. So if I go ahead now and run this, you will now be able to kind of see how the AI is going to go through this and essentially create the skill for me and eventually ask me, hey, do you want to save this skill? And once we've saved the skill, we can then go ahead to a new conversation and we can just start up in a new conversation with our skill and just simply ask questions about it. And now it's kind of asking us questions. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. Or I'm actually going to do from the price list. And I'm gonna do that. And then now we're just gonna let it run. So now we're kind of seeing it how it's running some tests, which is great. And if I go looks good to me, then it's essentially gonna go ahead and ask me to save the skill. That's really kind of the last step in this flow pretty much. And there you go. So now we can see the file on the right side. And if I click save skill, and there you go, we have now saved the skill. And if we go back to new conversation and I write plumbing quote, you will then be able to see, if I write actual plumbing quote, you will then be able to kind of see the skill over here. And now we can kind of use that over and over again, paste in this and use the plumbing quote skill. And then it will kind of output the results because it's just running through the SOP, right? I already know that this SOP works. So I just drop in whatever thing I want alongside the skill, and I know that it's just going to work right away. Another thing that is worth knowing is also that you actually don't need to write the skill if you don't want to, because another thing is that it will kind of look through your files and load in the skill that makes sense. And as you can see over here, it did find the skill, it loaded up the skill, and then it's running it. And the only reason it can do that is because this was like the matching skill to the work or the job. And it went ahead and went, yep, this is the one I'm going to use for this task. So as you can see over here, we got the exact same result without mentioning the skill name. And that's really kind of the time saver here. So as you can probably understand, once you've created these skills for, let's say, video editing, for setting up your Etsy shop, or for YouTube new titles, once you've done that one time, you can then reuse all of those over and over again. And that's really kind of where the time saving part really comes in when using this. So hopefully all of this kind of makes sense, but creating skills is one of the most simplest things to really do inside Claude Code, or Claude in general. It's one of the most simplest things to do because it's really as easy as just calling a skill creator and then writing whatever it is that you want to do and let Claude create that for you. And that's quite literally it. You don't really do much more than that. If you want to create some special unique things, you do those step by step yourself and then hand it over, or you do them alongside Claude. And once you're kind of done, you then go ahead and tell Claude, hey, turn this into a skill, and Claude will turn it into a skill for you. But if you like this video or you learn something new, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.